Hello everyone, I'm Kaushal Sharma. I'm a technology enthusiast and a corporate trainer. This is our first module out of a series of total 11 modules. And all these modules are designed to make you understand AngularJS. In this module, we will introduce the most interesting and demanding JavaScript framework named AngularJS by Google. So, I will start with an introduction of AngularJS with the next step of installation and setup that will help you to start and understand how to use it. And later, I'll show you how to develop and run our very first application, Hello AngularJS. So let's get started. So the very first question is, what is AngularJS? It is basically an open source JavaScript framework. So it's absolutely free to use and you can also modify it according to your requirements. It is a best fit to build single page applications known as SPA. As the requirements are changing, the technologies are upgrading accordingly. Engineers are building the more interesting ways and platforms to deliver the best solutions to the clients. This single page application is the best solution that provides everything on the same and single page so that the users need not to go to the next page or the previous one. It also saves users browsing time. It is for front-end development only. So UI developers are more focused to work on it without worrying about the back-end processes or server interactions. Okay, so AngularJS is a free open source client-side JavaScript framework which is lightweight, extensible, concise, and testable. The best part of learning AngularJS is that anyone can learn it, use it, and develop applications if he or she has some prior experience in web programming using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, right? Features. In comparison to some other available JavaScript libraries or frameworks, AngularJS is giving us more benefits to build a web application. The main features of AngularJS are dynamic templating, directives, two-way data binding, dependency injection, form validation, filters, event handling, routing, services, animations, and testing. These features are very important to understand the exact benefits of using AngularJS in our web applications. And I will explain all these features in the next video. So for now, don't worry about these points. Okay? Now we have reached at a very interesting part of this module, installations and setup. So how can we get AngularJS or how can we run it? We can simply download the AngularJS library from its website angularjs.org. See, this is the website. And here we have a download button that also shows the latest available version of AngularJS. Okay, so click on it. Here we get a pop-up with the label Download AngularJS. It shows some specific information about the latest available version. Here the available branches are 1.5.x as a beta version, 1.4.x as a stable version, 1.2.x as a legacy version of AngularJS. By default, the selected version is beta 1.5.x, but you can opt any one to use in your project or web application. Here I will use the latest version 1.5.0 beta 2. Well, using the latest version always gives you more advanced and packed features available in the library. You also need to understand the builds, right? Here. As shown here, we have three forms of builds to use: minified, uncompressed, and zip. By default, the selected build is minified, which is perfect to use because of its very small size as compared to the uncompressed and zip. So we can download it by clicking on this download button and use it. See, the download has been started and done. We can also use AngularJS directly by using the Google CDN, a content delivery network. See here, this is the content delivery network, which is CDN. This is a CDN link for the selected version of AngularJS. To use it, you simply need to select it, copy it, and paste it on a web page as a source of a script tag. Look at here. This is a CDN link provided to the source attribute of a script tag. It is simple, isn't it? Now your web application will always use the updated build of beta version 1.5.0. As you are using it online, it also saves your project size. Got it? Great. Finally, we have a best part of this module. And now we will develop and run a basic AngularJS application, Hello AngularJS. To do this, you need a web editor code and a web browser or client to run your application. Well, you can use any editor you are familiar with and a browser for your development. Here, I am using Sublime Text for coding and Google Chrome for output. And now, time to code. So let's do it. See, this is my editor Sublime Text. You can download it from sublimetext.com. This is the website, and you can download the Sublime Text, a code editor, from this download button or from this section. Okay? You can use its trial version as long as you want, because this time the trial version is not limited with any sort of time frame like 30 days or 60 days. I like it because of its cool features. The best one that I like most is the grids. It has maximum 4 grids to use as shown here. Grid 1, Grid 2, Grid 3 and Grid 4. So that it helps you to control and manage the flow of your application easily. Here I am showing 4 codes. Here I have the final application code in this grid 4, right? Actually, the code in this first grid is the simplest structure of HTML5, and I believe you are aware of it. Here I am simply giving a title of my application as Hello AngularJS as a very first step of building an AngularJS application. In this second grid, I am placing the CDN link in the source of a script tag so that our HTML5 code structure is able to access all features of AngularJS. In this grid 3, I am simply using a div element to place a text box and a heading below. And in our fourth and last grid, as you can see, we are using ngApp with the HTML tag, right? This is an AngularJS module and it is required. I'm also using a ng model with a value underscore welcome. It's a name of a model in our application and it will store the data. Here it will store the value that we insert into the input box. And in the heading h1, we are simply fetching the value from this model to show like this. This process is known as data binding. It is as simple as storing the data in a variable and accessing it further. Now let's run this code and see the output. See, the output is here. The value whatever you input is being shown in front of the heading hello, right? So it's a very basic example to get some idea about AngularJS. The next modules will show you real implementation after knowing the MVC architecture. Okay? So thank you very much. I hope this video helped you a bit to understand AngularJS. My next videos in the series of learning AngularJS will surely give you some more better ideas to implement in your web applications. Thank you.